Hey guys, it's Jonathan from Motorsports, and I'm going to show you my 5.0. Please be sure to like and subscribe below so we can give you more content. Also, let us know what your favorite Fox body is. Do you like the convertible, the notchback, or the GT? The paint itself is a 7 out of 10, and it shows extremely well. It has not been repainted, and there are no dents or dings on the whole entire body. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna open up the hood for you and show you that beautiful 5-liter engine. All right. So what we have here is a 5-liter V8. It does have some bolt-on upgrades, so they removed the smog system. They did put a cold air intake from BBK. It does have shorty headers, full exhaust, and it still does have the air density setup, so it doesn't have a mass air conversion. In 1990, that's when they started to do that. So that's kind of a sought-after modification. Extremely clean, still has the undercoat, so this is what they sprayed on there to protect it from rust. The light is still operating as it should, and I believe it has 46,000 original miles, but I'll double check that when we get inside. You have an upgraded radiator as well, and then you've got your radiator overflow tank. AC blows cold. You do have new hoses as well, and then there is an electric fan instead of the original style fan that would be run by the pulley. The guy that we bought it from was a detective. We also bought an amazing Grand National from him that went to California, and he went to the track one time. He ran like a 14.3, 14.5, but the best time was a 14.1. I'm sorry, a 14.0, and that's really impressive for a car like this. This is a convertible 1988 Mustang running a 14.0. As we look down the driver's side, you're going to see that there's no dents or dings. The paint is very vibrant, so I can still see myself. If you're going to keep this car outside, I'd recommend to wax it. It's a 7 out of 10, but we keep it indoors. It's a convertible, that's what you should do. Tires themselves have 90% tread, and the wheels have 0 imperfections. I love those wheels because those are the same ones that came on the SSP 5.0s. So those are the ones that they sold to the Highway Patrol, and they had like upgraded. Basically, they upgraded the same hoses, and it also went, I believe they had to have it go 140 miles an hour. I might be off by 10 miles per hour on that. All the rubber on the side is extremely nice as well, and it's not brittle or breaking. It still has sheen on it, which is very, very rare to find. Your door handles are working as they should. These normally break. I'm gonna open up the door so you can see how nice the interior is. It's complemented with a red interior, and then it has a white top. The benefit of buying this car, so it has 48,960 miles. You're gonna get the original window sticker, which is right here. So they sold it for $17,589 and 88. You're also gonna get the original owner's manual, the owner's guide, your stereo system information, but it does have an aftermarket stereo that sounds great. Your warranty booklet, no, it does not have a warranty. And then your identification card from Ford. So that's your VIN number and then the options that it has. Look at the steering wheel. Perfection. No cracks. No one was going crazy like this drinking a Red Bull. You have a Hurst shifter, and it feels really good. So that's upgraded. Your AC controls are right in front of that. And then the dash. Look at how nice the dash pad is. There's no cracks in the speaker grills. That's common, especially for a convertible. And the headrests are not burnt or torn. You got your seatbelt mounts here, and the seatbelts still retract as best as they can. All of your bright work looks really nice. And then if you look inside here, the top itself is in very good condition for being original. You do have to assist it, so when you're putting it up, you just have to give it a little bit of a push so that motor will pull it back. And the same thing for when you're gonna put it up. So it's probably better to have a buddy when you're doing the top. And normally when you're driving this, you're gonna have someone with you. Trunk has the luggage style rack, so you can put your luggage on there. And then the tail lights, look at how perfect they are. You've got your LX emblem, and then you can see the aftermarket exhaust system right there, stainless exhaust tips. And that's all the way from the headers back, and it sounds really good. We'll start it up for you. You got your third brake light right here. That tail light's in great shape. There's no cracking. Let's open up the gas cap. Hold on. There's a little button in the glove box. Look at how nice it is. Passenger side is the same as the driver's side. No dents or dings, and the wheels are perfect. As we talked about before, those are the SSP style wheels, and from up to 89 it was 140 miles per hour, and then 89 and above it was 160 miles per hour. And they upgraded the hoses, which is what they did here, to silicone hoses. The SSP also had a 130 amp alternator as well, along with a host of other goodies that had cooling goodies too. Mirrors are extremely clean, and the plastic is not flaking or dry. All of your rubber looks really good here. And then on the top here, there's no rust or rot. A little imperfection right here from where the top touches. Your antenna's in great shape. Your 5-liter badge right here is in great shape as well. And the headlights, they're not yellowing or faded because this was garage kept. I'm gonna go ahead and start it up right now so you can hear how nice this thing really sounds. And then we'll go for a ride. Oh yes. Let's go in the back so you can hear it. That sounds good. And when you open it up, when you get to the top end of like 4,500, 5,000, amazing. And then you shift into second, you feel it go a little bit sideways, and then it hooks again. Just a cool car. I mean, this is my dream car from high school. Let's go. Okay, so we're gonna show you the interior of the Mustang right now. This, as we talked about, the steering wheel is perfect. You've got your RPM gauge right here that goes to 5,500 RPMs. That's where you should shift it. And it sounds really good. Your oil pressure is at around 50 pounds right now, 55 pounds, and we are still cold. Your voltage is reading at around 12 volts. You've got your light controls here. You can see the voltage drop down, your hazards, and then your top controls. You also have cruise control in this car, so you could set it, and then you know, if you're on the highway, you use it. Your dims are right here, so this will control your lights inside for the gauge pod, and they do operate as they should. You do have air condition, so you put it on the setting you want, and you can turn it on, and you'll get air condition coming out. Your glove box is right here, and I might include some of these great hits. Oh yes, you got to have that. The Eagles and Motley Crue, of course. Yeah, I don't know if I'm gonna give you guys these, but if you pay asking price, I'll throw them in. Your Hurst shifter looks really cool, and it also feels great, so you can, I just love that sound. It's like a gun. Radio's right here, and it works as it should.
With their search for solutions to credit issues.
Your emergency brake is here, and then your window controls are here. Normally, any Mustang you go in that's been kind of beat up or has over 70,000 miles, the spring's not gonna work on it. This one works perfectly. You have your little box right here. Oh shoot, that's where I put the carrots last week. God, that thing smelled horrible. Sorry about that. Your wheel lock, and then some receipts for tires. Rear seat looks great. If you're a smaller individual or if you want to sit in the middle, that'd be the best way to go. You also have your vents right here, your window visors with a mirror. We're gonna leave the top down for the test drive, and then we'll show you how to put the top up at the end. Let's go ahead and go for a ride. The clutch engages like right at the halfway point, so it feels really easy to drive. Doesn't chatter either. Horn works. Okay, so the windshield wipers, I'm gonna turn them on for a second even though it's not raining. They work as they should. I don't know if you saw that. I don't want to scratch the glass. Oh, it sounds so good. Clutch feels really good. It's going straight. Brakes feel good as well. Hopefully it's not too windy for you, but I can push the brakes and it feels really, really firm and nice. I'll put the windows up. You want halfway is okay? More? We can just leave them up. Yeah. We're going a different route today. We're gonna take it down 84. We'll do the U-turn. We'll bring it back and we'll take it out for a 0 to 60 run so you can see how nice it is. When I'm taking these corners right now, the suspension feels really firm. It's not moving around a lot. I can actually push it into the corner with no issues. You don't feel much body roll. So these convertibles, if you put a lot of power to them, you have to brace the underneath here where the differential is, or it'll crack. But this doesn't have enough power to do that. But if you do like a supercharger, or if you do a stroker motor, I'd recommend that, or if you do nitrous. So when I was younger, we had one of these. We had 150 shot of nitrous on it. That thing ripped. So if you buy it, put nitrous on it, please. Listen to that thing. That's the signature 5-liter sound. It's nice and smooth. Third gear. And this guy hopefully doesn't try to cut in front of us, but we can push the brakes. It feels nice and firm. Downshift easily. That's like sexual, that sound. Oh. All right, so we're on 84 East. We'll go through the gears a little bit. Let's bring it out. Feels really good. Let me slow down. Let's test out the clutch. We'll put it in 5th gear. No slippage. Put it back into 4th. We're going over some bumps right now. The suspension feels really good. I don't feel any sort of play from the steering. It's not loose, so you get in one of these with higher mileage, the steering wheel, you can move it and it will still continue to go straight. This one, you turn it and it's moving to the direction you're going in. We're gonna go ahead and turn around here and we're gonna head back to Ravenswood and we'll test out a 0 to 60 so you can see how fast it really is. I mean, 14 seconds for a 1988 Mustang, that's really impressive. They came with 225 horsepower stock. Another thing you could do to bring the time down is to do gears in these things. These things love gears. We're gonna test out the 0 to 60. We're just gonna roll into 1st. You ready? Pretty good. That's impressive. I brought it to close to like 5,800 RPMs. Normally you want to shift it at 55 because you're going to lose your torque band right after that and the horsepower will start to drop. But I don't know, that's got to be like 5 seconds, 0 to 60. Be sure to like and subscribe. If you have any questions about this car, give us a call, 954-363-2261. Have a great day. Before we put this away, I want to put the windows up and then we're going to put the top up so you can see that it operates. So that's the front windows. You got your rear windows. We got a little problem, hold on. Fixed it. You have to assist the driver's side. Also, for the top, you have to assist the top as well. Here. So for the top, what you're going to do is you're going to lift it up a little bit, lift up that side, get it to this point, and then you're going to click your top button, and it will continue to do it for you. Just weak. Then if you open the door, I'll show you how to latch it. You're going to pull this out, and you're going to bring it down more. And then there's a little, there's like a little tooth right here. You want to line up your balls, pull it in, and you're going to do the same thing on this side. So you're going to line it up, and then lock it in place, and it's a nice seal. You don't see any light coming through here. You close your doors, and you're good to go. If you have any questions about it, give us a call, 954-363-2261.